Have you guys ever wondered how sauce is made? Like the Italian way, like the way how they did it in Italy back in the day, and they still make it that way today in Italy? Well, I'm gonna show you. I grew up with it. My family did it in Italy, they brought it back here, and I'm gonna continue that tradition over here, and I'm gonna show you step by step how my father, my mother, they did it on their farms in Italy as kids, and they brought that tradition here, and they taught me how to make it. I'm gonna show you step by step. All right, guys, so the first step is when you grab your tomatoes off the vine, or if you buy them in the store, we make them sit outside for a couple days to make them rest. And after we make them sit, before we start our process, we got to wash them. Now I got two different qualities. I got the San Marzano tomato, which is this, and I got a Roma. That's what I planted this year, so they're gonna be mixed. It's no big deal. And when I wash them, all I do is I put them in a bucket of water here. And I just throw them in a bucket of water. All right, guys, so I just finished washing the tomatoes, and now I'm spreading them on the table. I'm looking for bad tomatoes, like rotten tomatoes, that I'm gonna get rid of, and getting ready to cut them into fours. So what you want to do is, after they're cleaned, you want to cut it in half. You want to get a nice sharp knife, cut it and cut all the green stuff out. And what I do is, the green stuff I put on the side and cut it into fours, however you want to cut it. All right, guys, so as you notice, I'm cutting towards me. I never recommend to cut towards yourselves. Get a cutting board and cut towards a cutting board. I'm used to cutting tomatoes and vegetables, so it's like second nature to me. So get a cutting board. Now here, this is me and my wife. We're having a great time. We're cutting the tomatoes together and making memories. All right, guys, I'm cutting the last tomato, and then I'm gonna boil them right now. And here we go. All right, guys, so I got the tomatoes in the pot, and I put about an inch and a half of water on the bottom of the pot so the tomatoes don't stick to the pot, because that's not good. As you can see right now, I got my old stick, and I'm basically smashing the tomatoes. The tomatoes have a lot of water in them. You want all that water to be released. So I'm smashing the tomatoes, turning them around. I'm having fun while I'm doing it. I'm enjoying myself. It brings back memories. Since I was a kid, watching my dad, my mom, I grew up with this kind of stuff, and I want to show you guys what I grew up with. And there they are. Look at them. All that water is coming out of the tomatoes. I see the meat of the tomatoes ready to be sauce. This is great. This is great stuff. I'm turning it around, watching it turn. This is great. And this is all a memory being created that my mom taught me. There it is. Now I'm getting the tomatoes. Look at the water drain. I got basically a clean bed sheet, clean, brand new. I use as a strainer. That's basically a strainer. So I'm throwing all the tomatoes in that basket that I covered with the bed sheet. That becomes a strainer. And that's what I'm doing. Man, guys, I wish you guys could smell this aroma. It's like a movie. I feel like Sophia Loren making sauce in Napoli. But anyways, that strainer, the bed sheets works great. Now I'm throwing it in the machine, and I'm going to start pressing it with my stick. And now you see a little bit of water, but that's okay because it's the beginning, you know. I made it wait a little bit in the strainer. I try to get all the water out, but initially a little bit of water comes out. That's normal, but it's okay. I guarantee you're going to start seeing some sauce come out of the machine. Just wait. Just wait. Give it some time, baby. You're going to start seeing that red sauce come out. And there it comes. Look at that. So the skin and the seeds come out of the other end. And there's my beautiful wife. Look at her go. She's pressing on that thing. This is all memories recreated. We did it together. The whole family. This is great. All right, guys. So now I'm going to get my wheelbarrow. All the leftovers I'm giving to my chickens. The skin, the seeds, and everything. Guys. There's something incredible about homegrown basil. So I'm putting 2 leaves of basil in each jar and a teaspoon of salt in each jar. And let me tell you guys, growing your own basil, the smells are incredible. Now I'm gonna start filling up my jars. So I got my little jar filler over there, and I'm gonna start filling them up. And as I fill them up, I'm smelling the smells. It's incredible. All right, guys, so now we got to get my wife involved because I can't do this all by myself. And there I am enjoying myself. She's having fun. Started raining, but we made the best out of it. You know, we had a great time. I was a little bit disappointed in the beginning, but you know, my wife made it good. She got a little bit touchy-feely. I had to remind her that we're on camera to relax a little bit. I told her, relax. But here we go. We were making sauce, and we had so much fun. It was great. It was great. It was a great memory. 2023. It was great. All right, guys. So now I'm going to put the jars in the pot, load it up with water. And here I go. And I'm going to heat them up for about an hour to get the lid sealed. And there they go. Boiling up. And I'm going to take them out when they're done. And here I go, taking them out when they're done. And I'm going to put these jars to rest. So now I'm going to grab these guys and bring them in the house, and I'm going to show you how I rest my jars so they're good. So I flip them upside down, and I get a comforter, a thick blanket, and I rest them on the blanket upside down. You don't want to put them on the concrete because you'll break the jars. The jars will crack. They'll break. And I cover them up, and I say goodnight. All right, guys, the next morning we got them out, stored them in our pantry. They're ready to use. We're so excited. I'm so glad I was able to share this with you guys. And if you guys like what you guys see, press like and subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. And thank you so much for sticking with me and watching our content.